Isa sa mga top international mid-level adventure bikes nandito na sa Pilipinas. Pang-international racing yung quality, pero budget-friendly. Bago natin pag-usapan yan, napansin namin na marami sa inyo hindi pa nakasubscribe at nakafollow. Malaking tulong ang inyong mga like, share, and comment para mas marami pang makapanood ng mga video natin. This is the Cove 800X from Bristol Motorcycle Philippines, a mid-level adventure bike na talaga namang matutuwa kayo. Presyo pa lang. This 800cc adventure bike is priced at 598,800 pero may discount ngayon. It is now priced at 578,800. Ito ang pag-uusapan natin. Before we move on sa actual review ng bike na to, I think it's best that you know the background about Cove since this is a relatively new player pagdating dito sa Pilipinas. So Cove is officially distributed by Bristol Motorcycle Philippines, mga brother. So yan, main yan, nasa Bristol, Caloocan, and then you can also get this sa Motochangge PH. Cove as a motorcycle brand was founded in 2017, so a relatively new brand, but they have been making waves when it comes to the international races, lalong-lalo na pagdating sa mga adventure and enduro races. So masasabi natin, isa to sa mga top rising Chinese manufacturers ng motorcycle when it comes to its class. In fact, sa China, alam natin, maraming mga motorcycle manufacturer dyan. Given that Cove is a relatively new company, new brand, nasa top 4 na kagad sila when it comes to the top motorcycle brands, when it comes to quality, sa China. So much for the Cove as a company. Pag-usapan naman natin yung quality and the standard of production ng bikes ni Cove. Just recently, this 2025, Cove was actually one of the top finishers pagdating sa Dakar race. Marami sa ating mga Pilipino, hindi talaga natin alam kung ano yung Dakar race. Yan lang naman ay ang isa o ang pinaka-prestigious and pinaka-challenging when it comes to enduro and adventure racing. It ranges from 10 to 15 days and yung kilometro nga abutin nila sa race na yan can go over 7,000 kilometers. So yes, magtatawid-tawid pa ng iba't ibang bansa yan. Mostly deserts, sands, iba't ibang mga challenging terrain na talaga namang hindi lahat nakakatapos. In fact, for about 130 plus riders, 30% kagad nun. More or less 45 riders, automatic hindi na kagad nakakatapos. Ganun ka-challenging yung Dakar race na yan. And the Cove motorcycle as a brand, they are able to finish amongst the top motorcycle brands pagdating sa Dakar racing na yan. So that's the kind of standard that Cove is putting on themselves pagdating sa pag-produce ng mga bikes. Yung finisher na yan sa Dakar race is actually the Cove 450 Rally. Ito yung kuya niya because we will be talking about the Cove 800X Adventure. So pagdating sa looks, bawat sentimetro ng bike na to speaks adventure. May kita mo na kagad, build na build pa lang, alam mo pang adventure bike to. Hindi to yung mga basta-basta lang. Right in front, we have a high enough windshield. Hindi siya adjustable, mga brother. And then, unlike the other adventure bikes na mukhang mabigat, mukhang mabulto, mukhang malaki, this is actually slim. Parang ano lang siya, sexy lang siya. Ganon. Mukha siyang lightweight. And later on, we will be discussing yung actual na timbang nito. Magugulat kayo, abangan niyo yan. Ang lakas makabrusko nung malaking suspension niya dito, together with the spoke wheels, dual sports tires. Tapos yung dito, imbis na yung mga adventure bike na may beak, ito, cut off na. Parang it means business. Wala na akong mga arte-arte. Ready to go na ako. Pagdating naman sa gilid, again, very simple when it comes to design. Meron lang siyang branding for the 800 dito. Exposed naman yung engine natin dito, giving it a little dimension, giving it a little raw when it comes to the accent. Malaki yung muffler niya. Not too big, not to the point magiging awkward siya. Di nyo lang masyado makikita yung kulay ng muffler, but it's actually aluminum. Kasi ayan, kita nyo, putik-putik. Kasi gaya nga nasasabi ko sa inyo, when we do reviews, we always use the motorcycle. And sa seats, very slim lang naman yung seats. Didiscuss natin to yung overall comfort pagdating sa riding position natin mamaya. And meron na rin tong built-in na grab bar and top box bracket if you are or if you want to put in yung mga top box dito for extra space. Built-in na rin yung kanyang crash guard, the stems from the side, top dito, patawid dito sa kanyang engine assembly. So overall, lakas ang dating ng bike na to. It doesn't scream sobrang pogi, pero alam mo yung when this bike walks in a room, alam niya kung ano yung dapat niyang gawin, which is to tackle some of the most technical and difficult courses na meron at kakayanin niya yun. Ganun yung dating niya. When it comes to the engine, this motorcycle houses 799cc twin-cylinder engine, mga brother. It can generate about 95 horsepower at 9,000 RPM, tapos around mga 80 Newton meters of torque. When it comes to the actual riding experience, i-combine mo yung power that this motorcycle can generate together with its lightweight frame and ergonomic design. What you will experience here is really absolute enjoyment of the power that it can deliver. Bakit? Hindi mo masyadong iintindihan yung power to weight ratio kasi alam ko ito na yung pinakamagaan sa kanyang category. You will just enjoy yung hatak, yung acceleration that this motorcycle can provide, and obviously the speed. So obviously, I'm taking this out on-road and off-road. Sa kalsada, can easily get to 200 kilometers per hour. Alam ko, this can max out at over 210 kilometers per hour. Sinubukan ko lang ito ng isang bira. Alam ko, umabot ako ng mga 180 kilometers per hour. Easily. Isang bira lang naman yun. And what's good about it is that it's very stable. The composition of the handlebar together with the power delivery of the engine really makes it an enjoyable ride na kahit na tipong humahataw ka, hindi kayo nag-aalangan, hindi kayo parang, hala, masyadong ma-vibrate, anong may nararamdaman ako sa pako. It's nothing like that. Given that this is an adventure bike, medyo mas iniisip ko na mas makakaramdam ako ng vibration, pero hindi eh. Stable siya even on higher speeds. Just watch out kapag hindi ka sanay sa mga adventure bike na ganito, when it comes to the actual heat that it produces, sa kanan wala. Wala akong nararamdamang init ng makina sa kanan, mas mararamdaman mo sa kaliwa, sa mga paakyat na sa bandang tuhod mo from your binte. So, just a heads up mga brother, not that it's bothersome, it's actually tolerable, pero noticeable na yung init mas nararamdaman ko sa kaliwa kaysa sa kanan. For the fuel consumption, I was able to get 21 kilometers per liter. Hatawan nyo na, 21 kilometers per liter for an 800cc adventure bike. So, Cove was able to get the most out of the fuel efficiency nang hindi nasa-sacrifice yung overall power delivery niya. And dahil nga pangharabas to, pwede mong dagan sa lahat ng adventure mo, sa lahat ng kalsada, as in sa lahat ng kalsada, matutuwa ka dahil malaki ang fuel tank capacity nito at 20 liters. So 20 liters times 21 kilometers per liter, that's over 400 kilometers na kagad sa isang full tank mo pa lang. And napansin ko, yung position ng gas tank nito, it's dahil nga slim yung frame niya, hindi mo akalaing 20 liters. But the fact that it's centered, it's slim, but I can still get 20 liters worth of fuel, madali yung center of gravity ng motor na to. So when it comes to control, perfecto. Lalo-lalo na sa mga mas challenging na terrains, yung mga even road, mabato, maputik, walang kaso dito. Pagdating nga lang sa mga lower speeds niya, if hindi ka sanay, it takes a little bit of getting used to when it comes to balancing your clutch at saka yung throttle. Again, I'm talking about low speeds, as in yung traffic, singit-singit ng konti. This can be a little jerky, which is normal if hindi ka pa naman sanay sa motor na to. So, it takes a little bit of practicing yung nasa primera ka, nasa first gear ka, medyo andar-hinto in dating mo. You just need to find that balance sa pag-release ng clutch at saka yung paggamit ng silinyador para hindi jerky yung takbo mo. Ganon kasi ako nung umpisa. But later on, I was able to adjust it. So, I was able to ride it smoothly. Another feature when it comes to using and maximizing the engine, quick shifter. So this is a huge advantage when it comes to really maximizing the power. Quick shifter on upshift, mga brother. Sa downshift, clutch pa rin tayo. But then again, napakalaking tulong na nun. When I'm speeding up, hindi nawawala yung momentum ko kasi shift ko lang, okay na ako. Next gear, next gear, next gear. Even on mga off-road, imbis na iintindihin mo pa yung clutch, what I'm doing is that kapag ako ay rumerekta na, medyo nakatayo pa tayo minsan, all I have to do is shift up. Tapos, hindi na ako mag-aabot pa or hindi ko na kailangan mag-effort pa para abutin yung clutch. So, in its identity as an adventure bike, napakalaking bagay nun, the convenience that the quick shifter brings para mas ma-maximize mo yung power delivery ng motor na to. Let's go to the brakes real quick. Right in front, we have a 320mm dual disc brake with Teisco calipers. So, okay yan. Dependable when it comes to stopping power. And pagdating naman sa likod, what we have is a single disc brake as well. Take note that both the front and the rear are ABS channel. Ang maganda nito, yes, it's ABS channel, but since this is really an adventure bike, to some extent, you can call this a rally bike depending on how you will use it, you will have the option to play around with your ABS. Ibig sabihin, pwede mong i-off yung ABS, itong rear ABS mo, lalong-lalo na kapag mga ganitong nasa kalsada tayo na hindi naman tayo kalsada. Lupa-lupa, buhangin, bato. Again, on your adventure rides, ako kasi when I do these rides, mas gusto ko kasi naka-off talaga yung ABS para mas kontrolado ko yung paghinto, yung pag-slide ng motor. Mas okay yung ganun. Bonus is that for its price point, for an 800cc na merong ganito lamang na presyo, this motorcycle has traction control system with levels. Take note of that, with levels. Ano yun? Meron tayong standard mode, normal, na kapag hindi na masyadong nadedetect yung traction ng gulong sa kalsada, the engine modulates itself para hindi mag-overspin yung gulong natin sa likod. But what's impressive about this is that, first, meron tong mas sensitive pa na traction control system na tinatawag na rain mode. Doon naman papasok yung mas sensitive kasi nga dahil mas madalas ang daan, mas basa, mas sensitive yung pag-modulate ng power sa rear wheel natin para mas maiwasan yung dulas or yung fishtail, mas makaiwas tayo sa semplang. But then again, when it comes to the unpaved roads, sa mga adventure natin, you also have the option to turn off traction control system. So, kumbaga, the specifications of the safety for this bike when it comes to the ABS, the traction control, the quick shifter, it patterns to what you want to do with this bike. Gusto mong humataw sa streets, gusto mong humataw sa mga curves, or gusto mong dalhin to sa mga ultimate adventure ilog bundok riding mo, the bike can actually adapt to you, to how you want to use it. That's actually one of the hindi perfect feature, hindi perfect specs, but when you put it together, it's one of the perfect characteristic that the bike is able to adapt to me as a rider kung ano yung kailangan ko, kung paano ko siya gagamitin. Suspension naman tayo mga brother. This has upside down fork, adjustable both preload and damping. So you can definitely tailor fit it to your preference. Ang lawak din, ang laki din ng play nito. I've driven this sa mga adventure spots dito sa Bulacan. Walang problema. In fact, ang sarap dagin nito. And then, hindi siya ganun lambot yung play niya, kaya even on normal roads, yung mga hatawan, stable pa rin yung ride niya. Sa likod naman, monoshock tayo. Ang adjustable lang dito is really the front. Tapos sasamahan mo pa 21-inch wheels sa harap and then 18-inch wheels din naman sa likod. Both dual sports tire and Pirelli brand na rin. So when it comes to my actual cornering, yung mga unpaved roads, yung medyo baku-bakong kalsada, walang problema dito. In fact, sasama mo pa the fact that it's lightweight, it actually gives me that control over my bike. Kasi magaan siya, the suspension and the tires provides me the stability when riding both on and off the road. Actually, sa off-road, kahit ihataw mo to Ang ganda ng play nito, talagang maglalaro lang siya. Tapos coupled with the Pirelli Dual Sports Tire, enjoyable yung ride nito. Kung ako, wala akong babaguhin pagdating sa suspension settings na to. Kahit sabihin mo ng aftermarket na mga gulong, perfect na siya for the type of bike that the Cove 800X is. Let's talk about features ng motor na to mga brother. First off, the imposing 7-inch TFT display. Literal, para na talaga siyang tablet. So the panel, the screen can adjust yung display niya, whether it's, right now it's day mode, kaya nakaputi. But let me just show you yung night mode nito. So when it's night, para iwas ilaw, it can actually adjust to the dimmer part or yung black light. And then on the panel itself, eto na, meron tayong ride mode, which is actually between Eco and Sport. So the fuel efficiency that I mentioned earlier, all the time naka-sport talaga ako noon. And then, eto yung sinasabi natin that the bike can actually adjust to your preference when it comes to riding style, turning off or on the ABS, and the traction control as well. You will also have the option to connect this to your phone. So, para yung music control mo will just be controlled over dito. Yung mga toggle switch natin dito. Dito ka na lang next, or go back when it comes to listening to music. And then it also presents us with the TPMS. Let me just show you some. Again, you can play around with this, but it actually just gives us a better view on the status, halimbawa, ng mga front and the rear tires natin and the like. Actually, marami pang iba. And then for devices, we have a couple of charging port right here. Ayan, isang USB type at saka isang Type-C. Sa mga nag-aalangan ay, brother, baka masyadong mataas sa akin yan kasi adventure bike yan. O, you can use me as a reference. I am 5'10" in height. Sakyan natin ngayon. Eto siya. This is my ground reach. Yan. So, just a little bit, hindi na nga siya tiptoe eh. Angat lang ng konting heel ko, hindi sayad na sayad. Versus some of the other adventure bikes na nagamit ko na sobrang taas. Ito, even on shorter riders, kaya baka 5'5", 5'4", kaya to. Or kung skilled rider ka naman, kahit mas maliit ka pa, pero sanay ka na sa mga ganitong motor, walang problema. And magaan to. This is actually the lightest in its class pagdating sa mid-level adventure bike. Teka, bago ko i-discuss yung riding position, pakita ko lang. Try doing this sa iba mong mga adventure bike. Yan. Try doing this sa ibang mga adventure bike. As in, ang gaan lang talaga, oh. Diba? Yung ibang adventure bike, kapag natumba, you have to have the proper position to put the bike up again. Ito, ayan, kayang-kaya, oh. Di naman ako si Superman. So, that's one of the favorite features, masasabi natin, para dito kay 800X, the fact that it's lightweight. So dahil lightweight siya, gaya ng nabanggit ko kanina sa riding experience natin dito, madali lang siyang i-handle even on traffic. Not as easy as a scooter obviously, but given its category, yung ganitong adventure bike, it's relatively easy dahil sa gaan niya. Okay? But eto, overall riding position natin, standard. So komportable yung paa natin. Actually, really wide handlebars. This provides me with the control, lalo na pag medyo bako-bako yung kalsada, hindi pantay, biglang may pababa, tapatabingi. And the turning radius is actually very generous. You know? Diba? The digital panel, nakaharap sa akin. Hindi na yung katulad dun sa iba na halos nakahiga pa. Nakaharap na sa akin. So I can enjoy riding, I can speed up, I can do my off-road riding while I can monitor the information that's being displayed sa digital panel ko. The side mirror, eto to, okay din to kasi sobrang sakto niya dun sa handlebar. So when you want to do some rain filtering, hindi mo na kailangan magpalit ng side mirror because this is big enough, but at the same time, it's not overly extended. Madali lang siyang gamitin pagdating sa rain filtering. Sa angkasa naman mga brother, this actually has a decent seat pagdating dun sa mga angkas nyo. Again, pag medyo mas komportable, pwede nyo naman ang lagyan ng top box dito para may sandagan yung angkasan nyo. But if it's off-roading, syempre, wag na. Pero ayan, magapad yung angkasan. So overall, upright riding position. The seat actually keeps me in place. Nakita niyo yung curve ng seat dito. Hindi siya flat because it makes me in place. Kahit na speeding up, kahit na baku-bako yung mga kalsada na tinatahak natin, the seat requires me na dito lang ako, na nasa gitna lang ako. So I'm able to better maintain my center of gravity na mas maganda naman when it comes to our overall balance and cornering and the like. And then when you do your standing up rides, sakto lang kasi yung korte naman ng tangke dito, sakto for us to be able to grip it with our legs. Komportable. Again, yung tipong gumawa si Cove ng isang perfect adventure bike from the functions to the actual ergonomics, gaano siya kakomportable, and the power, tas binigay sa atin sa presyong napakababa. Yun yung the best talaga dito, mga brother. Again, this is available sa Bristol Motorcycles, ha? Sa iba't ibang mga branches, lalo na sa Bristol Motorcycles main sa Caloocan. And you can also reserve your unit sa Moto Changi PH. Ulitin ko, grabe no, 578,800. Kasi ang alam ko, pagdating sa mid-level adventure bike, nasa ano to nasa mga 620 plus. Some are even going over 700,000 para sa isang same displacement range tapos adventure type. So dito mas mura ka ng mga 100 to 200,000 but with all the functions. And yun nga, hindi lang to basta-basta new player per se na hindi tested kasi nga, gaya ng nabanggit natin kanina, Covey actually already made a bike that can hang with the best of them all. Actually, can even be in the top finisher ng isang napaka-prestigious, napaka-challenging na race, which is the Dakar race. Grabe, no? Mukhang trip ko na rin tong bike na to. Personally, for me, price point, power, function, good candidate to. And this is our motorcycle feature for the day, mga brother. This is the Cove 800X from Bristol Motorcycle Philippines. Ano sa tingin nyo? Base sa presyo, function, feature na pinag-usapan natin, sulit nga ba yung motor na to? I-comment mo sa baba at pag-usapan natin yan. In the meantime, para hindi ka mag-focus sa lahat ng mga motorcycle news, reviews, and tips, be sure to follow lahat ng mga social media pages natin, katulad ng TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Till our next video, off to our next adventure.